What's up, guys? Overclock Rider here, and this is number two. Number two, guys. Number two. That's right. Even though there's no stop sign there. That's kind of. I don't like intersections that have no stop signs. Oh, my butt hurts. I've been sitting on my bike for a while. And I've been sitting in my office for a while too, so all I literally get off work and go right back to sitting. Like I sit at work and I sit on my bike. Ugh. Sometimes I just want to stand up and stretch. Oh, get the butt juice moving. Oh, that's much better. Oh shit, you know what? I just realized I didn't buckle my helmet. So it's just kind of loosely flapped around. I don't like that. I knew something felt weird. I felt like really, ew, bug just exploded and it just got all over my arm. Ugh. Gross. So I want to talk about two things in this video. One's just a thing I want to do because I haven't done it in so long. It's been 10 years since I've done it, so I feel like doing it again. And two is something about what I heard from a vendor that, well, I've heard vendors say it, and I heard people say it, and it's just annoying as hell when people say it, and vendors, especially vendors, say it. People are just annoying, but vendors say it, it's messed up. Alright, number one, guys. So, I'm going to start with the vendor thing. Now, I've been hearing this more and more, and it's starting to actually irritate me. That is... okay, when I got into tech stuff and I was learning it and I was doing stuff, I started learning server crap, and I did an SMB server, and I was like, oh, this is awesome, blah blah. Well, I keep telling people, like, a server can be anything. It doesn't matter what you use. You can use a cell phone. You can call a server if it serves, in my definition, and I don't really know the complete official definition, but I know it's something similar to this, where a server is anything that serves a function or a task of a client or a network. Now, for me, I like to classify a server as something serving a function for the network. And so an SMB server is a server in my book. Well, technically, yeah, it is a server regardless. If it's in my book or someone else's book, doesn't matter. It's a server. Well, I've been hearing this crap a lot from people. And I just started recently hearing it from vendors. And that's what really irritates me. These are the people that people go to that have no knowledge of computers, but they need someone to manage their system or do stuff with their system or set up their system, and they're going around saying, oh yeah, the server, if it doesn't say server in the name of the product code or the product name, does it say server? It's not a server. What? How asinine can you, oh god. I got some like hair from my mic in my mouth. How asinine does that sound? Like, what? It doesn't I'm gonna try not to cuss. It doesn't matter what you're using, what it is. It does not, don't you freaking dare. It does not matter what you're doing at all. If it's providing a function for another computer on a network or whatever, like in the area I defined as, it's a damn server. It doesn't have to have the name server grade hardware or server hardware in the name of it. That, how stupid can that? What if I could just go and say I can build a phone and I can write server in the name, and then what? You're gonna buy it because it says server? Like, that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, I can't believe there are vendors. And it's not just one. I've heard it from three vendors saying that crap. Like, what the hell, guys? Pull your head out of your freaking ass for a minute and, like, think outside the box. Come on, guys. Don't, because you went to college and all you learned was Windows, Cisco, and maybe the most popular Linux distro, maybe on that one. If it's not one of those three things, it doesn't work. Like, I even heard one say you shouldn't use Unify systems because it's not secure and it can't handle server grade like loads and stuff. I'm like, what? I have 187 clients on my Unify system at my work that I set up. I have running, and another one there's like, you can only handle like 10 access points max with like really good hardware that you buy from them. I'm like, you don't need user hardware, first of all, for a controller. Second of all, 10? Are you flipping kidding? I have 25 APs on mine, one firewall, and 2 switches. Like, seriously, people? Like, anyway, sorry. That's just something that grinds my gears a bit, because it just turns people off, like people that want to learn the stuff off of it, because then they're like, okay, well, I better go look for the server stuff. And they look at the server grade stuff, and that stuff is like, fuck, it's like, oh, it's really expensive. Like, some of it goes up to thousands of dollars. And that is just like, well, I can't learn server stuff because I don't have the money. It's only for the rich. No, like, you get yourself an old Dell computer you bought off eBay. Go get yourself like a free Windows Server 2016. Start learning that. If you don't know that, then install Windows 10. Don't even have to put the license in. Just try it out, learn it. Like, come on. Come on, people. Take your heads out of your asses. Breathe the fresh air for a little bit. Oh, anyway, sorry. So, you know what you guys can do? Go ahead and point any of those little POSs, I'm going to call them, to this video and let them hear me. Because that's BS. That's complete horse. So, yeah. Alright. Now, that was a rant. That wasn't 7 minutes of talking about. That was more of a rant. So, sorry about that. And I hope the audio turned out good, because I forgot to tuck my mic before I got on the highway, and the wind noise just notorious for messing up my audio quality. So number 2, or which was number 1, was back when I was 17, when I was a wee lad. I used to snorkel a lot in my life. And I was like, you know what? Because I was watching these guys like or Jig, I can't remember his name, but Jigging with Jordan, and there's like 2 other like Yappy, whatever. These 3 guys, they kind of snorkel, free dive, and scuba dive, and they go river treasure. And I used to do that stuff when I was a kid, but at Black Butte Lake. And I used to do it with my stepbrother, and oh man, it was the funnest thing ever. Until like I got scared crap out of me, because like I dove down, and there's a huge catfish down there, and I didn't have my goggles. I was just diving down to see how deep it was. But I was right next to the clay banks, and they like to put a hole in the clay bank and put their nest in there. What's up, dude? And I got too close to one, and it thought I was a threat or something, and it latched right on my elbow. Holy crap, guys! That scared me so bad because I was like, ah, someone grab me and pull me down. Not pull me down, but that thing was huge because it went around my entire elbow and it caused me to bleed. Yeah, it was like I had a ring around my elbow and I was bleeding. That's how crazy it was. It had to have been a catfish. Like I don't think there's only other like black bass, largemouth bass, and carp, and I think some perch maybe or something like that in Blackview. But nothing like the biggest thing in there would be a channel catfish. And yeah, oh man, just that sheer forceful grab from that sucker scared me so much. But anyway, yeah, that was just my little story about that. But anyway, so I decided, I was watching these guys, I'm like, man, that looks so much fun. Like, I want to do that. Like, I miss doing that. So I'm going to go ahead and, like, I already ordered some new snorkel gear and an actual dive knife. I used to dive with, like, a little fold knife. And luckily, I've never had to use it. But, I mean, that thing would have took me forever to take it out because it, like, when it was out of the water and oiled, it was still hard to open. So, yeah. I'm gonna swing into Safeway and grab some grub. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna start. I ordered that stuff. I'm gonna make some videos. I got that scuba mask thing or whatever you call it. Not scuba mask, the snorkel mask with the GoPro mount. So I'm gonna start making some videos with that. That sounds pretty fun. But I'm not gonna separate them. I'm just gonna have them on different things with my channel. God damn, so many people here. Where you going, dude? I got my grub. Now I gotta get out of here. I got myself 3 chicken, I want to say quesadillas, enchiladas, Louis salad, seafood Louis or whatever you call it, and a whole bunch of iced tea. I'm gonna crack into that as soon as I get home. Alright guys. I think this is going to conclude the video. It's just going to be those 2 topics, so I'll try to edit this down to where it's nice and short. If you guys like this video, hit the like button. If you disliked it, hit that dislike button. But come on guys, come on, I'm on a motorcycle. You can't dislike this. I'm gonna get so many dislikes because I said that now. Alright guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna kick back, relax, and eat my food.